Okay. Now this is the part where shows that the kids are aware, are self-aware, confirms that they're on social media, at least the two older ones. And she's not only approving of them being involved and defending her, Heidi, defending her honor. That's a role for her children to do. She's talking about, the details. I don't know. We'll just go through it. Basically, she's saying like, my kids defend me and that's a good thing, which I think you should be defending and protecting your children, not the other way around. And if the kids got involved somehow, I think the conversation, if I was a parent, should be, let's get you off of here. Let's protect you. Let's get you a private account with a pseudo name that no one will find. Let's separate these so that you don't have to be involved in any of this, because it's unfair for you to be involved. But apparently that's not Heidi's take. Her take is, this is great. I love when my children are writing on social media in defense of me. Okay, so this is back Christmas time, the first Christmas. I think they've only spent one Christmas together, Dave and Heidi, I believe, unless I'm conflating 2 years, which I still feel like we're in 2020. I know that's like a common thing, but yeah, I'm still like 2023. Like, what? This doesn't feel real. So I don't remember, but this is one of the Christmas times. And it says, can we talk about something for a minute? M and M. So she tags both of them. I heart you guys, and the way you stood up against the internet bullies without even telling me you knew. Dave and I got a mini attack. Okay. So, this just says, I think this whole topic deserves a podcast, because man, people don't stop to think before they attack. They really don't. What they don't realize most, or maybe what they lack respect to realize, is that the kids of those they wrongly accuse/attack read what they ridiculously post. Okay, whose fault is that, Heidi? Whose fault is that? Yours. You have the power to protect them from this stuff. You are putting them out there so much and so often and so deeply and so intimately, at all, like I said, in bed, for God's sakes. That is your fault. You cannot blame the world for that issue that you're allowing them to be involved in. I'm sorry. Like, the world is a scary place, but you need to act as if like you understand that. I don't have sympathy for that, honestly, because it's like, what, you're the parents. Dave is a parent as well, like, of his own children. You guys are the ones who need to figure out a way to not put them in harm's way. Okay. And then, here's them talking about the bullies on the internet that, honestly, probably a lot of them, I would imagine, probably are concerned for the kids. Like, hey, Heidi, I know you're self-obsessed and absorbed with your own image and, body and relationships that you're having and promoting on social media. But have you thought about your children? I mean, that would be considered a hate comment in her world. And I think the sentiment of that is spot on. Have you thought about your kids when you're thinking about posting them topless, walking around in their own home? I mean, I know people can cross the line. I'm not saying people don't cross the line. And I don't suggest anyone going to their page and telling them, a piece of your mind necessarily. Like, I think, being able to discuss it in these types of environments is the line that I'm willing to go to, and telling them what I think is not really going to be helpful, because they're not going to hear it or listen to it. But I don't think that, automatically, because people are mean to them on the internet, that they get a free pass to just do whatever they want and say whatever they want. I don't think that's fair. So it says, meanness blows my mind. I can't be mean to someone that is mean to me. Okay. Let alone be mean to someone I don't know, who is trying her damnedest after 2 divorces she sure as heck isn't proud of. I love that my kids would never be mean either. And I love that those who know us know this truth. Well, why don't you keep it within that then? Why do you keep posting to everybody? I also love that M wasn't even mad at the mean post, just mind blown and annoyed that people would assume they hate having their divorced parents get along. Okay, then she's going to further exploit this to post screenshots of exactly what she's talking about in case you were unfamiliar with what's going on here. Because it's definitely public. It's definitely a public discussion at this point. We should definitely involve 500,000 people in this conversation about, divorce and how they feel about it. Even though that's been done as well, where they're like have a camera shoved in their face as they're packing to leave their home because their parents got divorced. How do you feel? Are you sad? Are you sad? That is something that Heidi did to her kids, and it's embarrassing. And I'd be very upset if I was her child for doing that. Anyways, posts have been since deleted by the post makers, hopefully because M's kind and classy response made them realize they can do better. Don't worry, I'm blocking out names unless they were kind. So if you're kind, your name does not get blocked. Because truthful, we can all do better, myself included. They are not alone. M, thanks for being who you are and for standing up for yourself, your mama, and your family when you sure didn't need to. I'm so proud. I don't think that behavior is necessarily like such a good thing to promote either. Like, oh, I'm going to just praise you for standing up for me on the internet. Like, ooh. Okay, so basically I think the photo that they used was like the two ex-husbands and Dave, I believe, perhaps, because the person who was mean said, I don't know, I'll probably get crap from you all, but there's something a little weird about this photo. Heidi and her 3 men, just saying. And then someone said, ditto. And then someone said, yeah, really, no need to include a boyfriend of less than 2 years in a family photo. Very rough on the kids. Even Heidi herself says little C has had trouble adjusting to this. Okay, I don't think any of those comments are like bullying. I don't think any of those comments are like, you should go, hurt yourself, you idiot, ugly, fat piece of crap. That's not the vibe I'm getting. It's people, giving their opinion on something in a fairly respectful way. Now, does that need to be said at that place? No, not necessarily. But is it bullying? No, I don't think it is. When you open up your comments and you post something, you're going to get positive and negative feedback. There's a line in which it becomes abusive. I don't think this crosses the line. And then I guess this is Heidi says, hi there. I wasn't referring to having kids' dads together when I said C was struggling last night. C was struggling because he wanted a home with all of his parents. He wished divorces never happened. Divorce never needed to happen. So do we, but it did happen. And all 3 of us are living our lives to help these kids feel loved. Yeah, put him out there again. Tell everyone what his innermost feelings are. Thanks, Heidi. Even with our own personal battles, we know only without ego or grudges can this happen. So to be clear, having Chris and Derek be the incredible men they are by showing up to holiday parties that we throw when they don't need to is actually the most beautiful gesture of love to a child who is hurting from divorce. If you know, you know. Then comes M, again, a teenager who doesn't need to say anything. Okay, and then someone who's nice, okay, says, LOL, something is wrong with your comment. No need to include the boyfriend. What about the ex-husbands? I think it's awesome she is able to get a photo with all of them. It shows maturity on all of their parts. Most people would never include their exes in their photo with their boyfriend. So good for all of them. And then she says, that's an opinion. That's not a positive fact, okay? That is an opinion that that person had that thinks it's great. Wonderful. People are also going to have the alternative opinion and think, no, that's not so great. It's probably confusing for the kids. And if you break up in a year, now you have this weird year of photos where you have this random guy who is like around your mom. Like, that is sort of weird. I have that. Like, it didn't last. Okay, now we have all these pictures together of like, hey, random guy in the house. Like, that's why it's very important, I think, to, before you introduce the kids to this person, like, take your time would be my advice. I don't know. I don't have kids. And then so M says, we love Dave and wanted our dads to be there for Christmas. There's nothing weird about taking a picture with our family. Not rough on us all at all. I find this suspicious completely. Not that she wrote it, but that this is not a concerted effort told by Heidi. Hey, post this, M. Because look at the screenshot. It's 1 minute. It's very hard if you're not looking for it to capture a screenshot that quickly. So I think, no, of course, I could be proven wrong, but I think that she was like, hey, Em, you know what would be really good for you to do? Would be go and like comment what you think about the situation, and I'll screenshot it and then I'll talk about it on my stories. Because how did she know? Within 30 seconds, she got a tag, she looked it, opened it, got it, understood it, screenshotted it. Little suspect to me, little suscon for me. Okay, and then she wrote on it 4 minutes after that, oh, Em, I love you. And then, okay, and then said, so proud of you, Em and Em. So grateful for your ability to find, create the humor in hard things. Truly a gift. Your hearts, both of yours, are the greatest. And again, exposing them both to being what their Instagram accounts are. And then another person. To the hundreds of you who stood behind Em and my family after and poured comments and love through this string and DMs, thank you. Your encouragement for Em speaking her truth in what can feel like a sea of sharks is what every mom hopes for. Thank you. So why are you putting your daughter in a sea of sharks? Just why? Why? What is the gain? Financial. Okay, got it. Money, children. That is the priority, in my opinion, for Heidi. Money first, children's well-being second. That's a mean statement, but based on this, again, it's none of anyone's business what they do in their house. Why are we having this debate publicly? Okay, so that was the older teens. They're involved, they're reading things, they're seeing people's comments. Okay, confirmed. Now, this is the younger R. She also apparently is involved in the internet drama, and Heidi's going to make sure that everyone knows about it. So this is back in California. It says, final boardwalk conversation with R about one of my internet bullies. She remembers someone being mean to her mom. I don't. I have the worst memory, and I love it. Okay, again, I think this is bullshit.
Texting with bad things. Like, nobody cares.
Someone on Insta was texting me bad things? What? I don't even remember.
Remember we were at the house.
You know, Rubes?
So she's like, I don't even remember what you're talking about. And R was saying, you were talking about it at the house. And the text says, actually, this is what I tell them about people being mean to me. No energy there, not worth it. And it magically disappears from my mind. Okay, first of all, you're posting about it now in real time. You're taking the time walking with your daughter on the beach to post to Instagram about internet bullies. So I'm not buying that you don't think about it, because you are thinking about it right now as you post this. And then secondly, the fact that the daughter knows and was like, you were talking about it earlier, shows that you're discussing internet bullies in the house. So it's not a separate issue. It's not that it slipped in my mind. How would she know about it if you're not discussing it with her? Does she have her own Instagram and she can perceive what is an internet bully? Come on. Yeah, right. I think, again, she said, hey, bring this up in a video so I can record you and make you look really good on the internet for me, for mommy.
I actually focus so little on the bad things people say. I don't remember.
Yeah, sure. It says, welcome to my naive world. All of the glasses here are rose-colored, and there's an obscene amount of positivity and laughter at even the hard things. There might be haters, but in John Cena fashion, can't see me. Or at least I can't see them. Oh, hello, Dana Lynn. I guess that's somebody she knows.
I don't remember what somebody said mean to me on Insta. Ruby remembers. Rubes, what'd they say?
Why would she need to now say what they said about you? How is this conducive to any sort of positive behavior? Putting your kid on the spot and going, what did my internet bully say about me?
They were like, nobody cares. Like, and then we had to send them a little video.
So I don't know exactly. It cuts off, but she said, the internet bully said nobody cares. And then we had to send them an internet video. So I wondered that because sometimes Heidi will respond to people who've like DM'd her. I've heard through the years, people have said like, I said something and then she wrote back. So I wonder if somebody wrote her something and then Heidi sent a video to explain herself, like recorded something, perhaps. I don't know. That's just my guess. But that is the videos that I have compiled through basically 2 years of, you know, casually watching. And anytime I saw something pop up that I thought was like sort of in line with the pattern that I had sort of saw emerge over time, I would record it and then put it into a file. And then finally, I put my files in order and sort of created this montage of things.